Greetings, my good sir. Do you have just a moment to talk about the greatest vehicle ever created in all history? I am, of course, referring to the most legendary 1993 Honda Accord Sedan EX with a manual transmission. It is said that this vehicle's mythical frame, was forged in the fires of Mount Fuji in the Shizuoka Prefecture of Japan. As a result, this vehicle is not only effectively indestructible, but it has an elegant appearance unparalleled in history. It is rumored that when Moses parted the Red Sea, a 1993 Honda Accord Sedan EX with a manual transmission drifted along the newly exposed seabed, guiding the Israelites to safety.
Well, it appears that I am broken. Yeah, okay, I have to fucking move myself again. I hate when this happens. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, I've got it working now. I had to move myself 500 blocks to the fucking other side. I hate when this shit happens. Alright, let me get over to land here and, like, fix this problem. Because my health is all jacked up now. Hey, Gabby. Hang on, I need to turn this down. This is, for some reason, really loud. Nope, that's good. Hey, Gabby, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you for your time. You coming to my house. Tell me to squat. You coming to my house. Suck my dick. Call me gay. That's such a stupid fuck. I fucking love that line, though. What do you mean again? You act like I ever stop. Come on, Sandy, get with the program, bro. SMHing my head. Yep, so, I was at a place today, and, there was a sign saying to wipe something down with the Sani wipes, right? And like I read it, I was like, wait, what? Obviously it was for like sanitation, but I was just like thrown for a loop for a second. Yeah, that was the thing that I saw today. Well, I just mean publicly shouting slurs. No, I do that in private. Come on. Bro, get more emotes. I have a bunch of open emote slots that I just haven't used. I should ask Arker to make me more stuff. All the things Arker has made me has been out of the goodness of his heart. God damn, that's a lot of emotes. Okay, hear me out, Sandy. I am really lazy. I do things, but I will eventually do them. That's the kind of person I am. One second. Message in the family group chat. You can just make people editors and then they can do it for you. You just tell them to give you your emotes. Actually, this sounds interesting. I might look into it. I will consider it. We'll go in the list. The list. Also, watch the progress bar sometime in the next 1,000 blocks. It should tick up to 13%. Assuming I didn't fuck up my code. Has animated emotes, 0 width emotes, wide emotes, animated wide emotes. Wow, it's quite the package. Who the... Yo, good news though. I have one more layer to do of the mine hall room, and then I have to take like another like 1 block layer out from the top of the ceiling. But then I'm done, which is pretty fucking awesome, actually. And then I can remove all the floors and then start making the actual mined walls, I guess. So like slowly carving the staircase pattern back. I'll probably do like 1 wall at a time up to Y32. So that'd be pretty fucking cool. I don't know how long that'll take, maybe like a day or two. This world gen is beautiful. I love this world gen. It almost makes me want to actually implement a seasons mod for this version. I really wish that there were biomes with this type of gen, because this is really good. I did decide, though, for the walk to the stone wall, I'm putting on a seasons. I'll make a version of it for InfDev. It will require a bit more, not a bit more, it'll require more texture work. Because I have to I have to copy the shading that exists with the green pixels on the grass, but essentially in a way that'll apply to different colors. AKA, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that. I assume I can grab its brightness value. Oh shit, we did? Damn, when did we cross it? Where was it? I want to see the turnover. Damn, we fucking missed it. We're paying attention. We gotta backtrack. Oh, there it is, right here. Poggers. Damn. All right, 13%, unlucky. Upside down cross, also unlucky. Working mod. I actually had to. I was working on it last night, and I was like, okay, it's not done. It's not fully done. I think it was about 80% for the ranges. But I was like, okay, well, I know I'm crossing a percentage point tomorrow, so I like had to build and then update it. I'm still working on it because there's also still the button that has no labeling on it that's precluded by another button that I still need to fix. I just haven't put any time into building it. If I literally did this for like an afternoon, I'm sure I could fucking finish it. Are you making this mod like public or just for you? Right now it's just for me. If anybody wants it, I can fucking release it. It would only be for this version, though. Although, it's not terribly difficult to port this into any other version. I mean, then it doesn't really matter to make the button look nice. Well, it's more so that way I learn how to do it within Minecraft itself. Hydrate on it, Frozen. How's it going, my my Australian friend? Yeah, I mean, like, it's more so I know how to do stuff like that. Like, did I really need to make it a percentage bar in the top? Not really, but I then had to learn how to, like, bind the images to the screen. So, like, I don't know. I always take doing things like this as an opportunity to learn how to do something new within the framework of Minecraft. Or just in general with Java. The bar does make it look nice. Oh, by the way, I did code 69% to read out as nice as well. I've not slept, it's 10 a.m. Go the fuck to bed. I think Pidge suggested using the XP bar as the progress bar, but like, I kind of like the blocky green look of it more. It feels more Minecrafty to me. Sounds like an issue, not an ish me. L. But yeah, copying the whenever I do inf dev. So the reason inf dev is also going to be more of a pain in the ass too, is because the way I did the seasons mod for beta was I took advantage of the colorizer because the grass is already grayscaled. So I only had to we only had to give it like different maps or different color maps for each month. But because it's a singular color throughout the whole world in earlier versions, I have to give it entirely different textures. I think it's kind of funny how your name sounds more like big when you're 4'3". What? What the fuck does that mean? I'm confused. Are you high? I still don't know what the fuck that means. Yeah, so... let's say that I just called you short. Damn, that's crazy. So, like, let's say I'm making, a different color for, say, like, July or whatever, right? I then have to give it a top texture, for the grass. I have to give it a side texture for the grass. That's 2 texture slots. And then I have to give it the leaf color and then the fast graphics leaf color. So that's 4 textures per month. Alright, that's a joke because you're not big. No, I'm big. Dude, I've got tiny hands, bro. Don't believe me. It's true. But yeah, that's roughly, like, that's roughly how many, like, things I would have. So, like, I'd also have to backport the snow texture, but that's not too difficult. It wouldn't be that difficult. And what they say about, tiny hands. Tiny gloves, too. Actually, that is really annoying whenever I have to fucking wear, like, latex gloves for, like, anything. Is like, none of the gloves ever fit. So, like, I have extra room in the fucking fingers, and it's really annoying handling anything like that. You know what the fuck you want from me? This is my genetics. Ooh. Just got long fingies? Yeah, I don't got the long fingies. Ah, fuck. Alright. I honestly thought this was Ravine. Nah, ravines don't exist for a long-ass time, my guy. Yeah, ravines were added in beta 1.8. They did not exist prior to that. Yeah. Did you not know that? Yeah. Alright, ask me a feature, and I will tell you if it's in the game or not at this point. Ravines were that early? What do you mean early? This is like, I guess... I would consider it late, seeing as I mean, I guess I started playing at 1.0. But yeah, ravines are added in beta 1.8. Nope. Beta 1.8. Okay, so there's the obvious stuff that's missing, but things that are currently missing from the game are boats, beds, fence gates, I think doors are in the game. Yeah, doors are in the game. They're adding one of the Secret Friday updates. Uh-oh. Water physics are in the game. They're added back into the game in InfDev. Honestly, InfDev to Alpha is a really interesting development, like, period for the game. Because of, like, just the reintroduction of features and the tweaking of features. Because of how the game developed. It's really fascinating, honestly. The initial water physics, it was like a step down in terms of, like, the amount of blocks. Like, like, the amount of pixels of a block, basically. Instead of sloping down, it would have, like, a step pattern, basically, is the only way I can describe it. If you've also noticed, there are no moon phases in the game, either. Moon phases were added in beta 1.8. Along with the switch of the axis of where the sun and moon rise. Yeah, moon phase has been in the game since beta 1.8. Yeah, beta 1.8 changed a lot of things. So off the top of my head, what changed in beta 1.8 was the biome distribution. It was now fractal based instead of the combination of humidity and rainfall that is present from Alpha 1.2 through Beta 173. There's also the introduction of a number of biomes such as extreme hills, rivers, oceans turned from a structure into a biome. Excuse me, my good sir. I was just wondering if you could spare just a moment of your time to discuss the greatest thing that happened to locomotion since walking. This evolutionary breakthrough in transportation, of course, comes in the form of the exalted 1993 Honda Accord EX sedan with a manual transmission. It said that during the American Revolutionary War, George Washington drove a 1993 Honda Accord EX sedan with a manual transmission from Newport, Rhode Island to Yorktown, Virginia, to begin the decisive siege of General Cornwallis' army. This legendary trek has become the modern route known as I-95. Hey, Arkard, could you please send that to Zin? I want to hear Plankton say this. If not, I can always send it to him. Base. We need more Plankton speeches like that. Bro, where do you come up with this shit? Oh, that is fucking hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, so beta 1.8, I'll change the biome significantly. It removed the far lands. It also made everything a lot flatter. To where the biome's height level was... Or, sorry, the terrain's height level was controlled by the biome. Bad for overall terrain generation, because it's a lot lamer in beta 1.8 versus earlier. So rainforests were... So, are you talking about rainforests or jungles? The rainforests were added in Alpha 1.2. I asked that, Arca, because he might mean jungles. What's the fucking difference? Well, okay, so one... Jungles have jungle trees. And they were added later. Hey, question, Argrid. Do we, Oh man, we're not gonna have ferns in all of our recently generated rainforests. So the rainforest is a biome that existed in the Alpha 1.2 through Beta 1.7 biome system. It's characterized by its very bright and vibrant grass. Now I just realized we're not gonna have ferns inside of our rainforest, which I really like. I like the ferns; they're a good touch to the rainforest. We could save some, I suppose. Well, yeah, no, I hate tall grass as well, but I don't think you can move ferns. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think you can move them. Even with shears in Beta 1.7. I see. So if you're thinking of jungles were added in release 1.2. Which is also another important update. So we got extra height. Something that I can still not attain to this very day. Release 1.2 came out sometime in early 2012. I don't remember the exact date. It came out after 1.1. Yeah, it was also before 1.3. Yeah, no, absolutely. Someday we're going to compile a complete list of the CB7 lore. Hay bales? I think it was 1.8. No, was that around the time horses were added, wasn't it? Yeah, 1.6, I think. I don't know, I hold random Minecraft knowledge in my head. Yo, Archer, we should write down the CB7 lore in written books eventually. To transcribe them for future generations. Yo, true. Oh yeah, no, I saw your message, man. I saw your message. Hopefully that goes well. 1.5 came out? I don't know, 2013? Aaron the brake lines, though. Suboptimal. Suboptimal. I would take Dadrid's advice on that one. Cars don't seem like they're that difficult to understand, TBH. Well, Only interested in understanding the one car. You're gonna become a very, very good expert on CB7s. Oh, Arkad, you also you missed 13%, which was crossed earlier. Not too long ago, actually. My dad told his mechanic. He's like, dope, those were the best ones. Oh, bro. That's good. Now, yeah, fun fact for you guys, in case you didn't know. You can actually re-enable the old sand and gravel gravity system within their classes. Where it just falls instantaneously down. It doesn't, like, do the falling animation. I mean, yeah, it's also kind of useless, but it does exist. No, it was in the middle of InfDev. I say middle, it was towards the end of InfDev. InfDev 618 introduces the falling sand and gravel entities. They had the old system is just like you would place it in like a spot where it would have like air below it, and it would just instantaneously appear on the ground, which is how it operated like all the way back in Classic. I remember seeing it going whack. Why do you think gravity's whack, Arkard? Do you ever play Minecraft Legacy Console? No. I've always been a Java player. Read previous message. It was in alpha multiplayer. Okay, but that doesn't give me any context. Did you want multiplayer without gravity? Yeah, they killed Legacy Console for Bedrock Edition. What a good trade. What's up, Jack? Oh, really? Huh, interesting. Must have been, Oh, would it, like, disappear and then reappear? Bedrock makes me want to commit arson. I don't think it makes me want to commit arson, but it does make me want to hoist the Jolly Roger more and more every day. Avast. Myself Legacy Constellation by Series X transferred. Last month. I'm sure there's now like a fully dedicated Legacy Console Edition community that just won't leave that. Well, don't hurt yourself, Sandy. Jeez. I managed to smash into the corner of a wall when I was climbing up to see a building fire? Hold on, what? Is there a burning building? Yeah, speaking of burning, should have saw brush fire on the way home yesterday. Unmistakable smoke trail going into the sky. Five far lines like a town. Oh, interesting. Oh, so fun fact, they're called tile entities, right? So like the spawner pig or whatever, they're called tile entities because blocks used to be infernally referred to as tiles. And that name has just stuck around since. Especially how given how long ago spawners were added into the game. Because they've been in the game for an extremely long time. Tile entities? That's a good one, Arcade. No wonder they're so dumb. So I didn't really ever wonder like why they were called tile entities. I kind of just accepted the fact. But I had decompiled a classic jar and I was looking at it, and I was trying to find the block class, and I couldn't find it. But I eventually found tile, and I was like, oh, they're called tiles, and I was like, oh, that's why they're called tile entities. Because at some point, that was changed to block. Huh, that's interesting, Stanny. Yo, Arcrid, I'm gonna finish my, my mine thing today. Or, like, the main room. It'll be dug out. And then I can start making the tunnels. I found a way to adapt the design for the wall that you made into a larger space for that. Fig's thoughts on cock and balls. Cock and or balls. Good. 9 out of 10. See if I can get this motherfucker to explode. He blowed up. Oh boy. da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I don't know why that suddenly appeared in my head. Frozen, did you enjoy the emu thing that I sent you? It's like not far from where you work. Oof. Well, at least you didn't burn down. Could have been worse. You could be bald and have a big nose. What was the first thing I gamed on? A Nintendo 64. My first game was Super Mario 64. And I played that game a lot as a kid. I also had a the Game Boy as well growing up. That's where I started playing a lot of Pokemon too. Greetings, friend. Would you like to praise the the shit with the fuck controller? Yeah, no, it's the really fucked up controller. Yeah, W Game Boy. Yeah, I love playing Pokemon, and then the batteries die, and then I lose a bunch of progress. It's always fun. Or the fact that there was no backlit screens then, so in order to play it at night, I would have to use like a book light that I would attach to the side of the Game Boy in order to actually see the screen. Hello, Mr. Mike. Did you know that it is illegal to disrobe in Vermont, but not to be naked in public? So next time you're on a bender, make sure you leave your hotel that way. Alright. Officer, I left the hotel like this. Beanos. Let's see a map of how far I can post the link. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, take care, Arkad. Have fun on your search for the CB7s. Yeah, shit. I need to switch. Goodbye, Mr. Arkad. Yeah, he said filter right as I realized that the filter was actually fucked up. It's crazy how that works. Mr. Sedan Man. Can't believe boats were in the game how they were for like 6 years. They changed a couple of times between versions. Why am I timing you out? Alright, whatever. Bye! Yeah, bro timed himself out. I don't get it, but, you know, it works.
I can't believe you just cut out my tongue when I asked you to.
I can't believe you've done this. Why did you do that? M? Hello?
I did it because it was funny.
I did it for the mean girl.
Actually, I just had like 5k points lying around and Vita's not here, so...
Amazing Discord overlay. I don't have it set up for alpha. I have it set up for the beta one. That's a different story. Yeah, so I was when I was setting up the I was doing more of the lines for the percentage ranges last night, and I got up to 80%. But when I set 69%, I then put nice after the percentage mark. So
Nice.
at some point we will see 69% nice underneath the bar.
And it will be there for like a few hours.
Well, no,
Probably like
it'll be there for
10.
a few days.
Yeah.
Like 12-ish days. It takes approximately 13 days to cross a percentage at the pace I go.
Yeah, but how many hours is that a day? It's like 3, right?
It's about 13. Are you talking about hours per day? It's about 1 hour per
Yeah.
day.
Okay, an hour a day.
I mean, I could easily get to the Farlands, like, you know, in a few months if I wanted to.
Yeah, just burn through it and do it in like 3 weeks.
No.
I know you physically can't, but...
NFT son or astrology daughter? Replies were, this is hard as fuck, then child neglect.
I just have to pick NFT Sun simply because NFTs are ruined at this point.
Yeah, it's true.
Astrology's gimmick has lasted over 2,000 years, NFTs lasted like 2.
Hey, people are always
But-
gonna believe in astrology for some reason.
Yeah. At least it was cool, back before we actually understood the universe.
Yeah, now we understand that, you know, you're not a bitch because, you know, Mercury's in retrograde. Which it never is.
Sorry, I ran you
astronomically.
over. Yeah, I'm sorry I ran you over with my 1993 Honda Accord sedan. I'm a Capricorn.
The only reason that they appear to move backwards is because of the fucking rotation of the Earth. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Or rather, the orbits. And because of where we're positioned.
I mean,
by that logic, you should also believe that we are at the center of the universe, because the sun rises around us.
it's a little egotistical, but I kind of understand why ancient philosophers, not philosophers, astronomers, believe that, like, if you believe you are ultimately living upon a god's creation, is it not natural that you, as the children of this creation, are at the center of everything?
Right, that makes sense given the belief structures and the obvious, or like the not the obvious, but like the surface level gleaned evidence.
But nowadays, just, yeah. I swear also, like, Mercury's in retrograde like every month.
It's pretty often. Well, it's got a very short orbital period.
Like, I remember
Yo, I'm so
when
excited for KSP2. It's out on the 23rd.
Oh, hell yeah.
In early access.
Early access.
Which, you know what?
I mean,
I have high
it's
hopes
gonna be like-
because they delayed it for like 3.5 years.
Well, at least that means it probably won't be shit.
Yeah.
I've had this conversation a few times over the last few days where it's just like, every AAA game is shit now because they refused to raise the price for so long the quality dipped, and now they want to raise the price but no one wants to pay the new price because of the shit quality.
A lot of the times, I just will not, the Earth's in retrograde. Fucking hell. No, a lot of the times, I won't even buy new games. I'll just wait for other people to be the guinea pigs.
I can do that. I'm trying to think of games that I've bought off the bat recently, just as they came out. Honestly, the only one is Elden Ring. And even then I refunded it, until Arcus and Spammer said they were going to be playing as well.
Fair enough. I'm breaking my principles by buying KSP2 on the day it's out.
Oh,
Mostly because I've been a fan of the game since, like, 2012.
They're also not a massive studio, are they?
They were bought by, Take-Two a while back.
As long as they don't shove their nose in too much.
Sorry, sorry, Squad was originally purchased by, Take-Two a while back, but the development of KSP2 was handed off to an entirely different studio.
Well,
But from what I understand, like, a bunch of the people that worked on the original game went to that studio, and then they also had, like, contact with, like, a lot of the older developers.
it's like a Fallout New Vegas kind of thing then.
Yeah, as well as, like...
It's a different studio, but it's
NASA
the
people.
original devs.
Yeah, but then they have, like, a good working relationship with the other people that made the original game. You gotta think, too, because it was, like... It was basically just a Unity project one dude made in his spare time.
It slowly got built up.
Yeah, although it was built in Unity, which is not the best engine. They built this one in Unreal 5. Like what Spider?
Yeah, you know how during the Steam Rewind thing, it tells you like what portion of games you play were like released in this time. So it said like the average person, like 19% of their games were released more than 8 years ago. So before 2014. Mine was like 45%.
That tells me that people are playing older games that they enjoy rather than just constantly buying newer stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I play a lot of older games, but that's simply because I don't like the price tags on this stuff.
Yeah, and like, you know, at this point, like, I enjoy Minecraft. What the fuck do I need to split my time with another game?
There was a leak from Nintendo earlier about them putting Breath of the Wild on the store. And it was $70 apparently. They've taken the price off now and said it's not going to change. The next Zelda, sorry, not Breath of the Wild.
That reminds me, I want to get Gmod, a game from 06. Gmod's a good game.
It is a good game. Oh god, I missed that in a very, very narrow sort of way.
In a very what narrow sort of way.
I mean, I miss me and you head crabbing people just dicking around with a polo gun. I don't miss Splax rage quitting every time he got headshot by Wi-Fi.
I said I don't miss Black's rage quitting. I don't miss Wi-Fi taking the game way too goddamn seriously. That happened every time we resumed playing too. Was that people would get pissed off at Wi-Fi for that.
Yeah, I got annoyed by it as well, obviously. But the funniest thing for me was Splax would leave and come back like 2 or 3 times a night. Like we'd play like 3 rounds.
Speaking of Splax,
and then he'd come back in like a year and a half. Oh, he's here.
yeah, I wish Fig would show up.
A year
at
and
my
a
house
half, an hour and a half.
In 1993 Honda Accord sedan with a manual transmission before driving me to the far lands. Get a loser going to the far
I don't want to go
lands.
to the far lands.
Yeah. No, Gmod's a good game. Gmod's a good game. It's so old and buggy, but that's why it's funny. But head crabs, I love the head crabs. Oh, fuck, now I have to remod them after. Alright. Sorry, Splax.
Time me out.
What'd you time out?
Timed out for 10 minutes.
Alright, see you in 5 minutes, Splax.
Join the call, you dumbass.
Fucking got him. Think how long it would take to Uber to the Firelands? I don't want to think about the price tag on that Uber. That's like 12,000 kilometers. That's a long Uber.
I'm at the cost of an Uber per kilometer.
I think my favorite, or one of my favorite moments with Gmod has to be the time that I head crabbed on the train, and the missile came in at such a shallow angle that it killed me on top of the train.
No, that was me and you. I think I killed you with mine, and yours almost killed me because we did it in sync.
Oh!
And we were looking at other directions. Yours landed, it crashed through the window and landed next to me, and mine hit you.
I always loved the sheer panic whenever someone fired it because it had like a different gunshot sound. Everyone's just like, oh fuck, where's it coming from?
That's Blacks.
Hi, I'm here to protest against the tyranny of the evil Fig.
He timed me out unfairly.
It's alright, Splax, I timed myself out earlier.
Nice.
The world border would be worse? Yeah, the world border would be quite a far ride. Oh shit, I'm at 40,000. Hey, yo, dope. Thousands of colors.